Hey y'all. Hey y'all. I'm so excited. I'm back. I'm back. Your boy is back. Your boy is back. What's up? It's your boy Javier, man. Happy Sunday. Cheers to you ball. Cheers to you all. Not cheers to you ball. Cheers to you all. I've been gone 2 weeks now. Look, I'm already messing up again. Well, this is an unusual type of show, so. But welcome. I know y'all probably see my eyes. I'm a little tired. I've been really exhausted. Y'all been going through a lot lately and stressed out, trying to get shit done. But I had to come back because this week is my birthday. Wednesday. So I want to first off by telling y'all I will be doing a live show this upcoming week on Sessions Live. Click for the link in the bio below. And then also I'm going to be doing another episode midweek this week just to celebrate my birthday, just talk a little bit more about me so you guys get to know me a little bit more and who I am. And I'm turning 21. Oh my God, 21. And I'm going to talk about this more when that episode comes, but to be black in America and the South right now and made it to 21 is a huge honor. And to have a place of my own and a couple months shy away from getting my bachelor's degree, had a little stumples, or shall I say, blocks in the road, hiccups in the road, when get the degree. But I'm trying to find my way back, y'all, and just going through a lot right now. But yeah, man, I'm excited. But to be 21 is an honor, and it shouldn't be an honor, but it is because it's not about, okay, you're finally legal, as I put it. It's really stating like, oh my God, I'm a black man, and I've made it to that threshold, Just a black man making it to teenage years is amazing. Now making it to adulthood and hopefully old age is amazing. It's amazing. So I do not take it lightly, and I want to thank you, God, for that. I always thank God every day for waking me up. Thank you, Jesus, for saving my sins, and go about my day. And at night, too. But again, cheers to y'all. Cheers to you all, not y'all. Cheers to y'all, or you all. I hope you got your drinks. This week, it's hard to drink when you got the ice there, and I don't want to mess up my lips, my chapstick sometimes. So this week, I really do hope y'all been doing good. I know I haven't posted anything and missing in action. I've been trying to get this whole promotion thing underway, but remember I told you I do everything myself. I post on Instagram and Facebook and stuff and Twitter. I'm trying to, it's just a lot going on, and then trying to do the show and everything. And I want to thank you all for subscribing. I realized I think over the course of me even 2 weeks being gone, I had the view on the last episode was great, and I was still doing good, and I'm like, damn, I should have did a sex episode a long time ago. But I also appreciate I think it was like 6 subscribers that I received, so thank you guys. I don't take it lightly. I'm not one, this is not for popularity. I want to attract people over time because I want people to actually be able to watch this and feel good. But I just want to thank y'all for watching. I do appreciate y'all so much. Sorry, y'all. My friend is texting me. He just became a manager at his workplace, and now he's dealing with minors. But yeah, this week's episode, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I ain't really had nothing planned. I know this is crazy. It's like, come on out here. You've been gone for 2 weeks and you ain't got nothing planned. I have a whole list. No, I have a whole list of stuff. Don't get me wrong. I have a whole list of topics and stuff I can discuss. But it's just one of those days that's just simple. But I guess on my heart right now, I want to talk about healthcare. I want to talk about healthcare in our community, y'all. Black community. I want to talk about it. I was going to talk about cheating, but I'll probably save that for the week after, because this upcoming week I'm going to do a birthday celebration of, my show. A birthday celebration on here. And then next Sunday I will be, I'm going to Miami for the very first time with my boo. So I won't be like blogging while I'm there and showing. I mean, I will like take pictures and maybe blog a little bit, but not too much because I don't want to, no offense, invite y'all into my life like that. I love y'all, but certain things just need to be kept for me. And I will tell you what I want you to know. Anything I don't want you to know, you will never find out or never hear about, even after I'm dead and gone. But healthcare, man, it is getting ugly. You know, I look at and I got my passport because I plan on going to Africa and Paris, and I want to let you guys know. And I was a big proponent of this. I was dead against the vaccination. But in this show, you're gonna learn that it's okay to change your mind at certain point in times, and for reasons in me to explain to you. Now, I gave you guys a list of, and this I guess falls into the whole healthcare era. I decided I'm gonna get the COVID vaccination. Now, here, let me tell you the reason why. Now, I know I told you guys before I was a big proponent against it. I was not gonna get it. The main reason was because I found out about the Tuskegee Airmen thing. You know, the experiment they did, syphilis experiment they did on black people, promising us all of it. I told you guys about it. You know, I don't need to go into it any further. But I told you guys how dead against it I was because of that, and the promises that government has made, and the same thing that they did with the tests and trials for COVID, they were trying to do as they did with the syphilis experiment. And I was dead against it. I promoted to black people, don't do it, because $1,200 is not worth your life. I'd rather you be homeless than for you to be dead, because you can always make you can always make your way back from being homeless, but you can't make yourself back from being the dead. You only get one life. So if you wanted me to take that COVID, you better give me $1 billion. I'm not taking that at $1,200. That's basically what you were paying us in stimulus check money. No, I'm not good. I'm good. I don't need that. I'm good. I like my life. And also, I felt, and I think I mentioned this to you guys, I felt like I didn't need to get the COVID vaccination because the simplest point and reason for that is because I'm in my house all the time. Now, granted, people are quarantining in their house by themselves and not going to work, working from home or whatever, unemployment, whatever, and they still catch it. But I'm like washing my hands more, making sure I'm sterilizing more. Like, barely people come in my house. I mean, my friends and stuff come by, but like and I'm literally rarely ever out of the house. The only time I go is to the grocery store if I have to work Ross, which is like one day of the week. But even then, now my days are so few and far in between. A weeks where I work at Ross are very few, far in between. Barely there now too. So yeah, hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second. I just need to make sure, because last time, okay. Sometimes I've been getting paranoid because I don't be realizing that the thing isn't recording. So then I'll sit up here and be talking to the whole screen. Like, there was one time, like, I think it was on, like, 2 episodes ago, like 4 weeks ago. Wow, 4 weeks ago. Like, at the beginning of, end of April, beginning of May. I was recording an episode, and I didn't know that it cut off because I was running out of storage. Now, I fixed that issue, but I was like, oh shit, I done talked all that time and didn't record. But luckily enough, it was 40 minutes that I recorded, so I just needed the extra 20 that I didn't. So I was like, okay, I can remember what I talked about in the last 20 minutes and kind of paraphrase. It won't be the same, but But to go ahead and actually have to reshoot a whole hour show, and it wasn't taped, oh, I was so pissed off that day. I didn't even want to do the episode no more. I kind of felt so pissed off, but then I was like, oh, okay, good. It did record at least 45 minutes of the episode. Good, I can handle that. But back to what I was saying, I was dead against it. Dead against the COVID vaccination. My main thing was, and I told y'all this, I wanted to see how other people react. Because I was dead. They had 3 strikes to prove to me that I was not going to get this COVID vaccination under any circumstances. 1, because we become test dummies. So they offered $1,200 for trial periods, and people did it. I'm not doing it. 2, there were people in the state of Florida, doctors, not get there in harm's way because of COVID, and they're the frontliners and the first responders and stuff like that. Well, not the first responders, but you can get what I'm saying. Technically, they kind of are in a way, or second responders, I guess you could say. And I didn't feel, and they were dying too. People that were getting the vaccination were dying. Like I think I heard in the month span of December to January when people were getting it, like 5 people died in Florida, in Central Florida. I was like, nope, that was strike 2. Then strike 3 became where I saw that doctor. They, I'm pretty sure y'all may have seen it. He literally, one of the ladies or the gentleman poked the doctor and didn't. There was nothing in the syringe or the needle, and then pushed it through like it was basically air. And I said, nope, I'm good. Nope. And he started smiling like, yeah, I got it. No, you didn't. I'm not. No. And then I guess you could say the fourth reason I was of why I wasn't going to get it is because I wanted to see how other people reacted. Old, young, and granted, I know that I'm 1 in 7+ billion people, so my reaction is definitely going to be different from everyone else that gets it. But I wanted to see how people reacted to it. And plus, they had so many. See, the companies, it wasn't about trying to find a vaccination. The countries, it wasn't about trying to find the vaccination. It was about who can find it first, so then who can profit from it the most. And every country is basically capitalism. There are a couple of communism countries, but a lot of them are capitalism because they know they can make money off of medicine. They make money off our wealth and off our faith. Come on now, they try to do church versus state separate from church or whatever, whatever. But you get what I'm saying. And I don't do that. I don't believe in profiting off of health because everybody needs it. I don't believe in profiting off of faith because everybody has their own faith, and you shouldn't be profiting off of it based off of what God said or whatever, because you're interpreting what God is saying to better benefit you and not benefit his word for everybody and everybody to benefit from it. You get what I'm saying? So I was dead against it, and I wanted to see how people reacted to it. Now I see, okay, a lot of people are a lot of people are getting it. A lot of people are okay. And then there's the options. Now I know what's working, what is not. Okay, Johnson & Johnson's working. Okay, is the Pfizer working or the Moderna working? And in talking to my grandmothers and the older people got the Moderna, and then the younger people got the Pfizer. How did they react to those two differently? Okay, what's going on with Johnson & Johnson? Because they remember they had to recall theirs, I think, at one point in time, or something like that. And it was like, and then Johnson & Johnson wanted to speed ahead and try to make it where you only get one shot, and it was just like a whole bunch of other stuff, and it's just like basically a big ass rat race and competition to see who's gonna be able to be the biggest marketable company and brand and shares for this. Everybody wanted a piece of the pie instead of everybody just working together on one pie and trying to come up with an even better pie for the entire world population, because it's not just people that are going to get this. And then of course you had Orange out there, finally saying, oh, go get the COVID vaccination. But yet he was the one that got his COVID vaccination from a dead baby, per se, from what one of my supervisors at Ross told me. But I'm not too sure, and I've never heard that story. But she, read about it. But she doesn't lie. She usually doesn't lie. So that's another story in front of another day. I'm tired of talking about him. But I will be going to get my COVID vaccination. I did go and get my passport, but I do want to go and I'm going to get my COVID vaccination. I believe I'm going to be getting the Pfizer. Now I will say, or I think, is it Pfizer or Pfizer? I think it's Pfizer. But I know that one of my coworkers got it, and she was funny because she got her first one, and she was on a call, and I was listening to her, and I was like, this is my work from home job. And I was like, girl, dang. She said, dang. I didn't even realize that was her until I transferred the customer over to her, and then she said, hello, thank you for contacting the New York Times. And then she said, my name is Hannah. I said, that was you. And I sent her a message through the work channel. Hey girl, that was you? I didn't recognize her voice. It was so crazy. But yeah, I'm going to get the vaccination. I'm not opposed to it anymore. But like my mom also mentioned, because she's been in the medical field pretty much all her life, and still kind of is technically, although she's retired. It takes up to actually 10 years for a true vaccination to come through, but I am willing to get it because I see that people are benefiting from it. People are, they've improved the medicine. But then again, I could be the one to die. Pray to God, I'm not, but you know what I'm saying. But I will be getting the COVID vaccination. Plus, a lot of my potential job opportunities and stuff are going to be requiring it, so I have to get it. So that's another reason honestly, I would go without getting it. But then also the reason why that pisses me off is because The CDC is up here saying, oh, don't wear a mask. Once you get your second dose, you're good to go. Don't wear a mask. No. You step in my house, you wear a mask. You step in a company, you wear or a store or anything, wear your mask. And they're even saying that people that are even have the COVID vaccination, they end up getting COVID. Like people that got COVID, then get the vaccination, end up getting COVID again. Or people that didn't have COVID, get the vaccination, end up with COVID. You get what I'm saying? So there's a whole lot of different variables that go into play here that makes me analyze and think about what's right, what works best for me. See, I try to give you guys the information. Now, I will admit I haven't done a great job with giving you guys the left side, the right side, the middle, and then giving my reasons on why I disagree with this side, and agree with one of the middle or the right or the left, whatever the case may be. And I have not done a great job of that, and I know that, and I'm trying to work on that. But a lot of those topics were very just like, it's my opinion, it is what it is. But I want you guys to understand the different variables that I take into account and analyze with my analytical eye on making sure the best decision is for me. Not for, okay, the Pfizer works for younger people, the Moderna works for older people, I'm going to get the Pfizer. No. Everybody reacts differently. Not everybody acts the same way. Just like when you do crack. Not everybody's going to act the same way. Not everybody's going to react to the same medication. You get sleeping medication, somebody else may not react the same way to that. They may react where you're sleeping for only 8 hours. They were sleeping for 15. So they need a different pill. You know what I'm saying? Everybody reacts the same way. Why do you think there's so many medicines and pills out there? And things. So, yeah. But I will be getting the vaccination. I was planning on doing it the week before last or something like that, but I did not do it because they were closed. I actually could have I couldn't have gone yesterday because I couldn't have gone this past week because I ended up working on Friday because Memorial Day. So I probably I could go on my birthday and get the first shot, but then again, I do not want to go down to Miami and be sick. But I will be really health conscious when going down to Miami because, no offense, Miami's been a little, first of all, with all the mass shootings and shit that's been going on down there, crazy. I'm going to be safe, y'all, I promise. But then also that damn spring break where all those people were down there and shit acting a damn fool. And then, no offense, sorry to say, and I know everywhere is dirty, but like, yeah. But I'm just saying, it's not dirty as in the people. It's just because you're next to the shore, you know. And there's a lot of people in Miami, and not a lot of space. So I'm gonna be very cautious, self-cautious with everything. And when you go closer to the shore, you get more animals and sea life and germs and bacteria and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna be on the hand sanitizer, bleach, pine sol, mask, covered up, looking like a damn Muslim motherfucker type of deal when I'm down there, maybe. But I'm gonna be free. I'll be free, but I'm gonna be very cautious because I don't want to end up getting sick or anything. But yeah, I will be getting the COVID vaccination, so I did want to tell you guys that. But yeah, but make your own decisions. Don't go based off of what I say. I'm like Monique. Make sure you guys do your research. Do your research. Look things up. Get informed about your own. Get informed on your own and make your own opinion and thoughts about what you need and what you want and what works best for you. Because what works best for you doesn't work best for me. Just like I say, when like somebody says, or if I see somebody, I'll be like, oh, she ugly, or he's ugly, or it's my friends. Well, I'll be like, you know what? Let me not say that because that's wrong. Because people say the same thing about me. I say it as is. Everybody is sexy, just not for everybody. Your sexy may not be my sexy. Your healthy may not be my healthy. Your diseases may not be my diseases. Or we may have the same disease, but how it attacks our bodies or whatever it is may not act the same way. So that the same thing works when it comes to that. But yeah, with this whole healthcare thing, man, y'all, we, as y'all know, live in a capitalist country. We know that. Because they capitalize off, literally, the word capitalize. If you think of it like this, capitalism, and I was so confused by this, capitalism, because I wanted to learn the differences, because I thought we were in a communist country, because communists always thought, okay, that may be Republican, something racial, something like that. Communist, it sounds much of a bigger word. But capitalism, think about this. When you capitalize off something, what do you mean gain? When you gain money. So, America, the government finds any way to make a dollar. They will charge you a fee unless you have cash when you go to do a passport, do an ID, all that stuff. They charge you like fees, and it's crazy. It's a capitalist country. We're in a capitalist country. Each state is a capitalist country, a capitalist state. There are some countries that I'm not aware of, but they're communism countries. I know that in my mind, I'm thinking communism is where they're not always trying to capitalize. So the UK, they have free healthcare, from what I understand. I think Australia does free 100% healthcare, paid for in full. You can go in there and say, I got shot, come out, surgery, good to go, free, and that's included, I think, in their taxes or whatever. But basically, capitalism is where companies and people and CEOs and entrepreneurs are always looking for a way to gain money. And then you have communism, where free healthcare, rights, and freedom. More freedom than though. There are negative and positive to it, but America, we have freedom, and we're supposed to be a communist country, but we're not. We're a capitalism country. Everything is turning to private owned companies owning things, licensed by the government, instead of it being the government's controlling the companies. Like Big Pharma and Purdue, the one that came up with the oxycodone, is it oxycodone or oxycontin, whatever it is. The methamphetamine, the other the Xanax and shit. All of these private-owned companies, they're making billions and billions of dollars. Some are Chinese, some are white people, very few are black. We're, and not just try to put race in there, but America feeds off of that. The government, although we pay a lot in taxes, the government gets a lot of money from taxing those businesses, but not a big tax. And if the government were to tax the big corporations bigger, and it's not trying to keep the haves and the have-nots the way it is now, then we would have free healthcare. Everybody deserves free healthcare, no matter who you are. Every citizen in the United States deserves free healthcare. You should be able to go into a doctor without a doctor card. No one should be turning you away because you can't afford this, you can't afford that. Granted, I think that elective surgeries you don't need. Like getting plastic surgery, no, that should not be covered by the government. Hell no. The military shouldn't even cover that. You want to change your body, be transgender? No. Well, yeah, because it's not a necessity. Well, okay, let me back it up, because I know a lot of gay people may end up walking like, oh, it's not a necessity. Oh, he's against trans. I didn't say that. What I'm saying is in my mind, I look at it as all plastic surgery. Getting a bigger booty, bigger boobs, changing from vagina to a penis, making your what is it? Liposuction, face lifts, nose lifts, whatever. To me, that's all elective surgery, because you can live without it. I mean, you can live without it. Yeah, you can. Sorry, you can live without it. You can live without it. A lot of those things you can live without. Now, I am all respectful to the LGBT community. Have nothing against them. Nothing against y'all. Just from my mindset, because it's not a life or death situation. And when I mean life or death, don't act stupid when he's like, oh, it is a life or death. What you mean? I don't feel like I'm myself. What I mean in life or death is that you're not bleeding out, your body's not attacking itself with a disease, you don't have cancer, you won't die from, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. Everybody that knows me knows what I'm talking about. If you saying that I'm against it, that's on you. Have at it. Have all the comments you want about it, but I really don't care. It's not really factual to me about it, but basically that's what I'm saying, is that all necessity needs should be met by the government to fully capacitate and fulfill your heart's content to make sure that you're at your optimum health. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't have to, oh, I got heart pain, but I can't go in because I know they're going to charge me $500 bill and just telling me it's heartburn. Little do they know, I have a valve in my, one of my ventriculars in my heart ain't working. And now I'm about to have a heart attack. But little do I know I'm about to have that. But I'm about to fall in the bathroom and down on my knees, and I'm going to be holding my chest together. I can't breathe. It's so much pain. Oh, I'm having a heart attack. Now I'm dead. All because, and I still owe that $500. Because remember, a lot of times these companies, they will go after your family. If you die and you can't pay and they ain't receive no money, now they're coming after families. Literally, they will. You know? So all necessity, pharmaceutical and medical attention is needed. It is needed. The healthcare system for black people is very, 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 very scarce. You know, it's like little to none existing. You go to these local ER places, they don't care about you. They just want a check. And little do you know, a lot of those ER places are owned by private companies. Because they're owned by the hospital, and the hospitals are run by CEOs and a board of directors that are part of shareholders and stuff with this New York Stock Exchange and the Dow and the Chinese Stock Exchange and Japanese Stock Exchange, all these other stock exchanges and publicly traded companies and investments and stuff of how they're going to control and organize and operate this medical machine where they get the optimum assistance in health, but the people that don't. And the thing that I don't understand is if you put your more piece of your pie together and add their little piece of the pie together and then help them get to where they can earn more piece of the pie, we're all winning. Why does everything have to be a competition? You know, it's health. Everybody needs health. You know, it's funny how we went from being enslaved to we eat chitlins and shit, and then we go to the doctor and they tell us we need to exercise, eat more better, but yet in our neighborhoods we don't have fitness center. We don't have gyms. We don't have places to work out. We don't, at our stores, they're not healthy foods. And if they are, they're processed so much and filled up with antibiotics and yeah, I said antibiotics and bacteria and GMO and all this other stuff. And granted, there is good to having the GMO, but then there's bad things to having the GMO. And it's processed and shit filled inside of it and injections of lethalness and everything just going into your body. Cancerous shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I want to own my own farm, because I want to raise up my own farm animals, and then when they die, then eat them and freeze them, like freeze their meat, freeze all that stuff like that, and then I have natural food, natural pig, natural beef, natural cow, yeah, natural buffalo, natural fish, natural alligator, all that type of stuff, you know. Speaking of which, I do want to go to Red Lobster. That sounds good. That's another place I'm hit up in Miami, is a fish place down in Miami. Like, I'm talking about like going to the hood, get some of that catfish and mac and cheese and greens. Ooh. Now I'm starting to think like I'm Wendy Williams now, because Wendy Williams is always talking about food. But the healthcare system is just reluctant to help black people because they don't care. And there's very few, and here's another problem, is there's very few of us. Look in the mirror. Look at you. There's very few of you. There's very few of you out there. And that's what sucks, is there's very few of us out there. So we have people that don't even understand our culture, don't want to understand our culture, don't want to understand the pigmentation in our skin, the melatonin in our skin. Don't want to understand, and I might have said pigmentation wrong. No, I didn't. They don't understand the culture that resonates with us. They don't care. And they don't want to, because it costs money to. As long as it fits easier for them to just, oh, boom, sign this off, make some money, whatever. It's like a scratch off lottery ticket. Then it's all fine and dandy. That's all it is. And they just tell you shit to just get you in and out. Now, granted, I have had a wonderful doctor experiences, and I have yet one to be bad about, but I've never met a doctor that was like me. I never had a doctor to come in to examine me, and it was someone who looked like me. Everyone was white, male or female, and that's it. White nurses. I think except for like a couple of two, I think it was like maybe probably no more than maybe 5 black nurses I may have come in contact to when entering an ER scenario or just going in for a regular checkup. Not too many. And the same goes for education and corporations and businesses and multi-conglomerate businesses that are like in the top 500, Very few of us that look like us, And there are some that are even the few of us that are white, that act white. They don't help us. And I have to call you out, sorry. But there's very few of us that look like us. I remember one time my mom went to the doctor, and it was a white doctor. It's her doctor. And my mom said, "Can you go with me so you can explain to the doctor my issues and stuff?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, no problem. I'll go with you." And then my mom was explaining this to this bitch, and it pissed me off because the bitch was literally sitting there. It's like, "Oh no, it's not that," or "Oh well," she was like literally trying to explain every fucking thing away. And I'm like, "Bitch, you gotta answer for every fucking thing." Now at that young age, I was like, "Well, damn," like, okay. And then I left the doctor's office. I should have spoke up and said something. I know my mom felt bad because I didn't. But after that, when we got back home and a couple of hours later, I'm like, "Mom," now I see what you're talking about. This woman ain't hearing nothing you got to say. She's always trying to explain something away or give you this and give you that. My mom is the type of person, she's not a big proponent of taking opioids, Vicodin and stuff, because that stuff is addictive. And my mom does not, coming from a family that we have drug addicts and who doesn't? But, we come from a long line of people that currently even now that are drug addicts and alcoholics and stuff like that. And that's those big factors in our family. So, and it does run in the family. And so I guess that's the reason why I don't even take medication probably, but I'm more the one to tough it out like my mom, So, just always, they don't listen to us. They just check us off. Like, what's the point of handing us the clipboard and say, "Fill this out, please, before the doctor," and then they hand it to the doctor once you're done filling it out, and then they read over it, look over it, and say, "Okay, this is the problem." "Oh no, that's not it." Well, I just said that is the issue. I'm having that right there. This. What is this? And then they'll tell you, "Oh, stay off WebMD and shit like that." And it's just like, don't be disrespectful. The fact that I'm doing my job more better than you, I'm challenging you, because all you doing is wanting to collect the copay and my insurance money so I can pay my deduct. That's all you trying to do. You're trying to get me in and out. You need to take your sweet ass time and don't be. And you have the audacity. We get here at 9:15. I check in. I'm not even into the back until 9:45. I still gotta wait another additional 30 minutes to see your white ass. And then you gonna hop up in here and try to be in there for only 5 minutes and trying to tell me what the issue is and how to solve it, but really you haven't heard any damn thing I'm trying to say. No, I have a problem with that. The healthcare system is not a healthcare system. It's a business center. It's a business system. It's a money system. If you have no money to give, they're not going to assist you. And even the ones with the money sometimes don't even get adequate assistance because all the doctors just say, "Yeah, here's this, and you're good to go." But really, the black man had the same issues that the white man had. But you giving him opioids, you giving him all this, you giving him physical therapy vouchers, you giving him all this, including valeting his parking ticket. But yet, the black man can't even get his ticket valeted. You know what I'm saying? That's how undervalued black people are. They expect us to work for so less and expect so less, but do so much more. And I get it, black people. I get why we've become lazy. Yeah, we have. I'll admit it. I have. I'm part of it. I get we've been suppressed so long that we're so much expecting way more than what we've been earning. We've been expecting retribution and payback, I should say. I was thinking of the word. I know it starts with an R. It's restitution, or is it restitution? It's more like when the government owes you money, but you'll end up thinking of it and telling me. But we've gone so long with suppression that we're not going to do the farm work anymore. We're not going to be the janitors. We're not going to be the maids or the butlers. We're not going to be cleaning houses. We're not going to take those grunt work jobs. But at the same time, we all got to start somewhere. And you can't always look at everything about being race or whatever, but a lot of it does have a lot to do with race. When you say ghetto or hood or these people or Negro or whatever like that, you know what I'm saying? But this healthcare system, man, we gotta come to a resolution and stop allowing these white people to make up laws. We've got black people. We've got to get more people in Congress. We got to get more people in the Senate and in the presidential office, making more decisions for us, about us, getting more doctors, black doctors, not just in the government realm, but also in the heads of state realm, the optometrists, the morticians. Yeah, I know that has to do with death, but I'm just saying, the lab techs, the doctors, the nurses, the owners of the hospitals. We have to do more and expect more from ourselves. And we've got to look out and pay attention to our own signs and our own bodies. We basically are having to become our own doctors. And so, in that being said, we need to start opening up our own hospitals. We need to start asking other black people and not comedians, but celebrities and rich people and famous people, wealthy people that are black and truly about the black cause. And with the help of the NAACP and the Black Panther movement, which I want to get that started back up, and Black Panther movement, let's create hospitals. Let's create our own hospitals. Let's do that. And help ourselves. Create our own medicines. Hell, we got our own country. Let's see what smart doctors are in Africa and buy our medicine from them. Start our own trade agreements and stuff and help each other in Africa, in our homeland, Africa. Let's start helping our own. It's very important that we do, y'all. You need to stop taking this lightly, man. Because white people, and I know I get on this show and I talk about white people a lot and try to pit us against them, but a lot of shit is stacked up against us, by them, for them, and of them. So I have to say it like this, and it don't come out right, but it is what it is. I just want y'all to look at things from this perspective of what I mean. And how important it is for us to take our health seriously, y'all. Get your colon checked. Man, it's not gay. It's not being a pussy bitch. It's not taking your manhood for you to go in there and get your colonoscopy checked. It's not wrong for you to go in there and get your balls checked by another man. Because why you want to get them checked by a woman? Another man knows what another man is going through and feeling, and can assess the situation better. Just like they need more black women in the OBGYN departments. And just in general, just surgery, medicine, whatever it is. For women too. Why is a man looking at a woman's vagina? They just because they know what something goes on down there based on what they do at night doesn't mean they know what's going on there during the day when they're examining shit. Half of them don't even know what the fuck they're looking at, with or without the vagina being shaved. And on top of that, I just saw on the news a couple of days ago that a man was just convicted or being charged with assault. He was an OBGYN doctor, and he's unfortunately black, and he violated a woman in his office when doing a routine checkup on her. Violated her. Now they didn't say. Now obviously it was sexually, but they didn't say like if it was intercourse or whatever, which it doesn't matter. But you get what I'm saying. We need more black women in the doctor positions. Women. I know that some of y'all have just aspirations of being a nurse. Don't stop there. Be a doctor. Get that PhD so you can be called a doctor. Nothing wrong with being a nurse and being called a nurse. But you can do it. You can do it. Same thing goes for my black men. You'll be surprised how much you can contribute to the black community and how much of evolution and revolution you can create in the medical field. And do not sell it to the white man. Don't sell it to the highest bidder. And if you're going to sell it to the white, you're going to sell it to a black man or sell it to a black higher bidder. Black wealthy people that can take what you have built and broadcast it to Africa and to only black communities so we can come out from under the suppression and oppression. You know what I'm saying? so we can find some commonality and some equality and things that we need, because a lot of things that white people need are not what we need. A lot of the healthcare shit that we need, we don't need. Nobody else needs it but us. We're the ones that are left out in the cold. The 14% of America is left out in the cold, and they find that okay, and that is not okay. And if they're not going to do for us, we got to do for ourselves. We've been doing so for this long. Why stop? Why are your dreams just to become famous? Why is your dreams just to donate to organizations or to be proud of organizations and movements in the black? Don't just stop there. Yes, the spirit movement counts, some of the physical, but also the building. The buildings matter. The awe of it all, to see. Oh my God. Oh. Oh, sorry, y'all. That was my boo. All right, y'all. Well, I got to go because my boo is calling. So, but I was basically letting this episode come to an end too. But I also got to get on the phone with my boo because we haven't seen each other and stuff like that. But I love y'all so much, Love Village. Think about what I said. I will be back this Wednesday on my birthday for a new Analytical Eye show. The session's live. And for the Light of the Sunday, keep tuned for the times for those. I love y'all. Y'all can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, as you know, at Avir Vassal. And you can follow the show, The Analytical Eye Show, on Facebook and Instagram. And on Twitter, it's iAnalytical. Don't forget to click to the link in the bio below for the sessions live. Stay tuned, y'all. I love y'all so much. I will see y'all when I turn 21. I am now 20. I'm going to be turning 21. So I'll see y'all then. Thank you so much, Love Village. Peace and love to you all. Make sure you get the vaccination. Make sure you're and get informed first. Make sure you stay wealth and health. I'm praying for you all. Hope you're praying for me too. And God bless us all. God bless black people. Black power, black health, black wealth and health, black prosperity, brothers and sisters. A to the motherfucking man on that. Cheers. Love y'all most. See ya.